Scorpio, welcome. This is the Feminine Inquisition. My name is Tiffany. We're doing your reading. This is going to be what's coming towards you. We're going to start with astrology cards. We're going to use the wild unknown. We're going to clarify with the after tarot, and close it out with a ocean wisdom oracle. Furthermore, this is for Scorpio placements that speak to you, or Scorpio people that you're checking up on. Energies might be reversed, as this is what's coming towards you, meaning that they are already in your energy. Let's go. Show me, please, for Scorpio. Thank you. So I have the 9th house, learning and faith. We'll take it like this, but just note it did fall upside down. Maybe you have had it. Don't have faith, don't want to learn anything anymore. The bottom, I've got new life goal, which is the North Node. So I'm not really sure. Maybe you've learned a particular something that took you over the edge, and now you're stepping towards a new life goal of some sort. Sorry, there's just something here that shouldn't be like this. Okay. Maybe that's taking you to, a new way of being. Or maybe your new life goal is outside your faith and your teachings so far. So I don't know. We will get into that in a little bit. First, let's use the wild unknown. Get 6 cards out for you. Two more. Awesome. Please, for Scorpio, what is coming towards them? Thank you. Ace of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, the Tower, that's your energy. Ooh, 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, that's nice recalibration right there. And then the Daughter of Pentacles, which would be the equivalent of the Page, okay? So you learned something. This Ace of Pentacles, long transformational journey, and here you are holding on. There's been a conflict. There will be a conflict. There's been a conflict brewing inside of you, and maybe that's why this all plays out. I don't know where it shows up for you on the timeline, Scorpio. All I know is that actions are going to be required, and or you're going to be taking in a deep analysis of other people's actions and calling judgment upon them. The opportunity to think larger than you currently are, the opportunity to seize a cup that you didn't anticipate, the opportunity to take a closer look at the quality of your life is going to show up, and big changes are going to come from those emotional conversations and aptitudes, right? What are you birthing right now? When the Ace of Pentacles shows up, it is a reward for your actual hard effort, your physical labor, your time, energy, everything that you've been pouring into your life. It doesn't just show up like clarity, like the Ace of Swords, or like a birth of love from the center of your chest, like the Ace of Cups. No, the Ace of Pentacles is a real world opportunity that you can taste, touch, feel, breathe in, hold on to, and invest. And so right after this huge change, we get the 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. That is a recalibration. What previously has been upsetting or disappointing, or making you feel like you've been on a dead end path, now is fortuitous. Now you can see it with bright eyes. Now you see it as balanced. Now you know how to give to it. Now you know how to grow from it. There's so much life. If you look at just the imagery itself, right? The petals are falling. This is wilted. This is not only growing upwards in this ascending energetic line, but also there are fruits there to pull from. That takes time. Whatever has been gestating is coming into maturity. The Page of Pentacles. You can take what you've learned and move from here. So let's get into it. What's this opportunity? Again, I think this has to do with alignment. As you can see, if maybe you can't see, you can. but I will show you even closer. The ninth house has the chakras. So you've been coming into a place of alignment, and this tower, the center of your reading, is taking you to a more aligned place where, yeah, whatever it is that wasn't working, that you maybe outgrew the foundation that you were existing in, now you can create a new one. Show me this Ace of Pentacles, please. The Knight of Wands, there's the change, there's the secret holder of the truth, the Sphinx is there, the Hermit shutting the light on your life up until this point, Seven of Pentacles, the development of your resources. As I said, this Seven of Pentacles is your real world energy, what you have been steadily putting yourself into, what you know is working. You're getting now this opportunity to continue to do what you are already doing well, but also this is healing you. This is changing you. You're leveling up in some way in the material world, and you see the big picture, and you can shoot your arrow to this next goal, whatever it is, whatever expansion is happening here. This is Mercury in Sagittarius. This is the ninth house, which is Sagittarius. So something has definitely settled into your consciousness of a higher level of understanding, a higher level of wisdom, a higher level of spirituality that you are now reaching for. And that is that's the change. And that may be what's settling the conflict or causing the conflict. I don't know yet. Don't need to look at the Four of Cups, because clearly whatever download, whatever experience, whatever alignment, whatever spiritual elevation, shocking breakthrough has happened is going to bring you to a place of not only gratitude, but out from the funk of being small, living small. I want to know the Tower. Can you share with me the changes from the Tower? For Scorpio, please. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. This is life-changing, okay? No longer recognizable. Holy shit. The Wheel of Fortune, the Fool. This is the spiritual journey. Wow. But you are so crystal clear with the King of Swords there. And you are eyes wide open, celebrating every single thing that you are seeing right now. This is like breaking free from the Matrix. That's what this is. And here, your plate is full. There is so much abundance. And it's not abundance of material or even as rudimentary as we can see in this card where it's cups. It's abundance of liberty, of freedom, of understanding that you cannot be held back, that you are not going to be a cog in the machine. Yeah. Whatever experience you were previously having, where your wings might have been clipped, you might have been exhausted, blinders, couldn't see the whole thing. Yeah. There's a great sense of victory here. I think over an idea, to be honest with you, it's an idea that you can put into practice. And that's this next step that we're going to get to. I don't know. I think we need some light here. I don't know exactly what the Six of Pentacles will be for you. But I know that previously there was a block. You couldn't really adapt. You were doing the Seven of Pentacles, which is the day-to-day, the discernment. How can you expand from here? So then the 5, and now balancing out in the 6. But to go from the 5 to the 6 directly like this is about immediate recovery, right? Oh, little message. Yeah, nothing is lost for you. High Priestess, spiritual elevation regarding what? What it is that you couldn't see previously. Now you can see the 2 cups that are still there. The independence, the confidence, the strength. Looking at those 5 of Pentacles, recognizing where you've come from. that the wish you made there is possible here. Show me the Page of Pentacles. The Empress, the Ten of Swords, and the Six of Wands, the King of Wands. Okay, so I don't exactly know that this is just one area of your life. I think it's multiple areas of your life. But this is totally independent elevation. There is no relationship that this refers to. It is strictly about your connection to profession, your connection to currency, your connection to your value system, and your beliefs. And why? Because we have here learning and faith of the ninth house. So what you have come to rely on in your spiritual guidance system has been through and through um, part of your development and what you've been working on, connecting to and reaching from and manifesting from. And I think that it's been conflicting for you because you've been bogged down wanting to make a change, Knight of Wands, wanting to work on healing, wanting to be loyal to the life that you've lived up until this point, recognizing that there is a beauty in solitude. And yet this opportunity shows up to reward you for what has been hard labor, hard, consistent labor, discernment of what to give your energy to. And you've been doing well because you get the reward. And even though you might not have been exactly thrilled about the labor-intensive Seven of Pentacles, the Tower is here, and a strong breath of fresh air brings you to change your life, to take a chance, and to do it with clear thinking, precision. I don't know what you cut away. I don't know who you cut away. I don't know what you sign. I don't know what you write. But it takes you to a place of true wish fulfillment. And what was previously maybe a chain around your neck, right? Burdened by the day to day, burdened by the calendar that is stuck with the seasons of the industry or the vertical that you work for, right? The meetings that you have to be part of, the office that you have to get into, the commute, the rigmarole of whatever it is that you were working in. If it was the chapped hands from working out in the field, there are so many different ways that this is going to show up for you because I don't know that all of you have the same job, right? So the collar that it kept you chained to, even though you knew that it would, it's part of the rose and the thorn. You know that in order to reap benefits, there is hard work that you need to put in. It's not something that you reject. But this leap of faith, this wish fulfillment, this spiritual elevation has now granted you access to know something that you couldn't trust previously. And you, with that trust, see what was hidden previously. And the confidence that comes from that is immense. And the nugget of gold that you have brings you to Empress status. And you can bury every bit of your consciousness that is limited, bullshit, any idea that you would need to go back to a particular way of doing things from fear or just limits, any limits of the mind. That's what the Ten of Swords is. And here's the success, Six of Wands, standing in the great power of the King of Wands. And I want to bring your attention to the fact that this whole top row was given the Five of Wands. And so what's coming towards you is conflict resolution. You go from the Five of Wands to the Six of Wands. Motherfucker. I don't know if you know Hank Moody, but that's what that is. You basically show up and shine out. So I don't know, like I told you, your new life goal, I don't know what that is, as it's going to be different for all of you. But let's keep going. Ace of Swords trying to poke through, because this would be a really, really short reading. Let's go more. Anything else we need to see? One more. Anything else for Scorpio? Ten of Wands, Two of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles. There you are. So for the ninth house, learning and faith, for the conflict resolution, it is still here. The message is the same. Whatever burdens you've had about equal exchanges of what it means to bloom. Let's not forget the rose, what it has meant to bloom. Appreciate the thorn with the rose. Be given the kind of nourishment that you need, the energy, the vitality to actually bloom, right? The ability to receive the energy from the sun so that you have the force, the life force in you. Whatever limitations have been on your growth up until this point that have kept you in these lines, the trenches of the Seven of Pentacles. This is cubicle energy. Here you are. Nine of Pentacles. This is the same card, babe. Same card. The confidence, the capability, the resources, the abundance, the pre-Empress energy. You elevate so quickly each time. You are a quick learner. And you go from the Five of Wands to the Six of Wands. And now you're showing me I'm back from the dead. Yeah. Okay. I love that. I love that. Let's get an oracle to close this out. Oceanic wisdom. One more. For Scorpio, please. How can we tie up this message nicely? Scorpio. Thank you. The Nautilus Nebula. Embrace the mysteries of the cosmos and let the vastness of the universe inspire your soul. Tower, Wheel of Fortune, Fool. If that's not the vastness of the universe, I don't know what is. So, the mysteries of the cosmos. I think that you recognize that you have more power than you thought you did. And I think that you take an adventure to see that power. And maybe you see it in the environment that you're surrounded by. The Five of Pentacles to the Six of Pentacles could be you engaging with a different community. The Six of Pentacles could be a different environment. The Page of Pentacles could be the offering from that environment. So this is a death and rebirth, which you are very much accustomed to. This is a brand new level of confidence for you, and this is a new way of thinking. Your ninth house is on fire. See what's in your ninth house if you don't know. You can build your chart with a link that is in the description box. Embrace the mysteries of the cosmos is the first line of this advice card, which means get into your natal chart. If you have questions about it, get in touch. All right. I hope that something has been helpful for you here. It was my pleasure to read for you. And until the next time, ciao, Scorpio. Bye.